こんにちは、そしてこんばんは、リオです。どうも。どうも皆さんいらっしゃい。Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I have seaweed as snacks. Yeah. Ah. Ah. No, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. I should not be talking with my mouth full. But hello! Welcome one and all! I hope you guys are doing well so far. I hope you guys are having a nice weekend. Not so far. I hope you guys are always doing good. I hope you guys are always taking care of yourselves and all that. Making sure that you're, you know, doing all that self-care and all that. I have repositioned myself a little bit today. Just because I feel like every time I use this model, I can't, like, not that I can't, but like I'm not showing you guys a lot of the detail that's in this, like, in this specific model. Like if we go through everything, right? If we go through everything, first of all, there's my little ahoge, right? There's my little curl at the top, and then those are my clips. Those are my clips. These are my eyes. These are my I can go even closer. I could go a lot closer. But this is the closest I can get. So like, these are my eyes. And then I have my little earrings. You can't really see my earrings, but there's like earrings that I have as well. Just, you know, at the back of my ear. And then there's my ponytails. My little low ponytails with my little clips that hold them down. And then I feel like this is the bit that you guys don't get to see a lot, which is essentially the bottom of the model, where like sometimes you guys don't even realize, but there's a little cat in my pocket, and he can also move. Look at him. He can also move. You know, he also has jiggle physics. Look at that. Look at him go. Look at him shimmy. And then my massive sleeves that, you know, don't even show my arms, and my belt and all that, and then yeah, my little thigh belt with my little chains that actually move as well, and then my tiny shoes. Yeah, my little tiny shoes. So yeah, I've kind of repositioned myself today a little bit, just so that you guys can actually see a little bit more of the model, because I feel like you guys don't really get to see most of it anyway, and you guys only really get to see like the top half, so I've kind of positioned myself a little bit more where you can actually see more of it. So hopefully it looks better. It looks better. I feel like proportion wise it looks great. Proportion wise I think it looks great. But no, yeah, I hope everyone's weekend has been good though. How's everyone's weekend's been? Me, I've definitely had a very busy weekend. I've literally had to, well, I wouldn't start it like that. I essentially slept the whole morning yesterday, and then I had stream, and then I did a bunch of work, essentially for the rest of the evening. I did go to the gym yesterday, which was a bonus, but I had to, like, I wouldn't say I had to, but like my session sort of got shortened because I was using the treadmill, and then for some reason the treadmill just decided to stop itself, and I didn't even hit the emergency stop button. So yeah, I didn't get as much cardio out of it as I wanted to, but it like suddenly stopped and like jolted, so I got scared. So I got off the treadmill and just did other stuff. But no, yeah. And then no, yeah, in the evening I just did a lot of other stuff. And then I went to bed. I went to bed. You guess I wore it out? I wouldn't say I wore it out. I was like 20 minutes in, and then the whole belt decided to just kind of freeze up. Usually it's a 30-minute thing. I don't know what happened. I genuinely don't know what happened. I was just kind of like, the treadmill usually works. I mean, not usually works, but like the treadmill is like I think it was like quite old, so it probably was starting to malfunction in some sort of way, essentially. But no, yeah. Other than that, I just spent the evening doing work, and I finally made a plan to freaking organize my Pokemon cards. Because essentially, I have... How many binders at the moment? 1, 2, 3... I have 6 binders right now, right? I have 6 binders, and one of them I am definitely keeping the way that they are. But then I have another binder, which is not really being used. And then I have another binder that's not really being used either. So... my fear at the moment is that my one binder that I don't want to be moving around a lot is about to be a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Because essentially, there are cards in there that I genuinely didn't think that I would fill up so quickly until now. And I've already ran out of space. So I have taken the liberty to get like a bulk, what was it? Like a bulk sorting box. To essentially get rid of the cards that I don't want, and then reorganize all the cards that I do want to keep and put them into there. I had to think about it so hard yesterday. I was like, so if I want to get this, if I want to get this into this and that into that, then essentially what I'll have to do is get rid of all of this stuff first, and then put all of this stuff into that, and then put all of that stuff into this, and then blah blah blah. And I was like, oh my god. There's actually a lot of labor that's going to be going into this. So I have to like find like a week. Not a week, but like I have to find like a weekend to dedicate myself to it. Cuz there's a lot of cards, believe it or not. There's a lot of cards, believe it or not. But I'm trying to not be stingy about it now. I'm trying to not be stingy about hoarding cards, you know. I'm trying to not be stingy about it because I feel like it's either I'm gonna be hoarding a lot of cards that are probably gonna be given away anyway, like maybe like later down the road, but then there's definitely cards that I do want, that I want to be keeping in my collection. So I'm trying to like figure out what I'm gonna be doing, because I've just found out that I'll be going to another card show soon. You think, right? You think last month I went to a card show and then I went on holiday to get more Pokemon cards, and then you think this month I would stop it, right? Yeah, this month I'm not going, but this month finishes in like 3 weeks' time. This month finishes in like... Actually, it's not even 3 weeks' time. This month finishes in like 2 weeks' time. There's 2 weeks left of this month. And then I'm literally gonna be going to another card show in like 3 weeks. You know? I need to sort these things out. Because essentially, what I did wrong last time when I went to a card show is that I only went there with the purpose of buying, right? I only went there with the purpose of buying cards. I didn't go there with the purpose of trading, right? But the other thing was, I knew I had cards that I wanted to trade for. Or like trade with. But I didn't bring it, because at the same time, I didn't have any space in my bag. Because lo and behold, I brought a tiny bag with me. Because I like a tiny bag. I don't bring a lot of stuff out when I'm going out. So I brought a tiny bag with me. But this time around, I want to do a thing where I want to sort a whole binder of cards that I'm actually willing to trade, so that I can actually trade those cards and not use a lot of money to actually just buy the cards that I want. If that sort of makes sense. I want to be trading. That's essentially it. I want to be trading full stop. Because there's definitely cards that I've pulled that I can also trade out if I needed to. So yeah. Yeah. Dividing your stash into 3 pits of stuff you want to play, stuff you want to keep, and everything else. Essentially what I've like... This is the thing. Essentially, I have a binder full of cards of like some of my favorite Pokemon, right? And essentially at the moment that binder is almost full, and there's actually a lot more cards that I haven't collected of those Pokemon, so I have to expand that binder, but I don't want to use a different color binder Because essentially, I feel like if I'm gonna be organizing things, I feel like I should organize them in the same color binder, of which at the moment I do have another binder which is also the same color. But the problem is that binder at the moment also has other cards that I really like and I really like to keep at the moment. So that at the moment has a lot of other cards that are actually in the binder at the moment. But I have two different binders. One is like for one sort of collection and then another one was for another sort of collection. But with these two binders, I haven't really moved those two binders around a lot in terms of like the cards on the inside, which essentially means I'm not really looking at them. Like I'm not really using them that much at the moment. And at the same time, I haven't really put any thought into those. Though they are just sort of like common cards or like uncommon cards that I did sort of like and like the art and all that stuff. So I just sort of like kept it to be like, yeah, they look cute. But now they've sort of just sat in there for a while and I haven't really actually opened those two binders in a while. So I have taken the liberty to decide that I'm just gonna give them away. Essentially, I'm just gonna give them away as bulk and then repurpose those binders into something else that I want to be collecting and then another binder that I want to be collecting as well. Because essentially I also have a top loader binder, which again, I don't really use that often as well. Obviously there's going to be cards that are like worth a lot. Like that, I'm not gonna lie, there are cards that are worth a lot. Well, I say a lot, it's not really a lot, but like I don't really own cards that are like, you know, up there in the 300s or the 400s. A lot of cards that I own are very much just 2 digits. But like I have like a top loader binder that I also don't really use anymore. The only time that I really use my top, not really. How would I explain it? Essentially, I originally only used my top loader binder for like full art cards. But some of the full art cards don't even cost that much. So I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'll just put it in a regular binder and just display it nicely. So yeah, essentially I want to get rid of my top loader binder. And then I have a 4-pocket binder, which essentially has a certain collection in it at the moment. So essentially, I've mentioned it before in a previous stream as well, where it's like I've started a flower collection binder, and essentially the 4-pocket binder at the moment has my flower collection in it. The only issue is that binder is almost full. That binder is almost full, and it's actually a lot fuller than I genuinely think it was gonna be. So I need to upgrade it to a bigger binder, essentially. So I want to make my 4-pocket binder into a binder where I would bring to like card shows, so I can actually trade for things that I don't want. Not trade for things that I don't want, at least trade for things that I want, essentially, and put the cards that I would be willing to trade for inside. So I have a big organizing job to do next weekend. I have a big organizing job to do next weekend, and am I excited about it? Yeah, I actually am. I actually am. Yeah. I think me organizing my Pokemon cards are actually gonna really excite me. It's gonna be really fun. I feel like next weekend is gonna be one of those things where it's like I'm about to sort like I'm gonna sort like 6 different tubes of like mini M&Ms into their colors. It sounds crazy, but at the same time I'm actually really looking forward to it. It's gonna look so pretty. I want a pretty binder. Can I not have a pretty binder? I don't know. I just want to repurpose a couple binders because I feel like some binders have just been sitting there, not getting much love. So I want to give a bit more love to the binders, essentially. Yeah, that's all. You always need more cards? Yes, I do. But I don't want to be too stingy about it, essentially. I don't want to hoard all the cards, you know? I don't want to hoard cards where I'm just kind of like, yeah, that looks nice, and then 2 weeks later I'm just kind of like, I kind of wish I didn't hoard that card. You know what I mean? Yeah. 50 bucks is 50 bucks. That is true. That is true. That is true. 50 bucks is 50 bucks. But I'm just kind of like, you know, I don't know. I kind of want to get out of the habit of being a hoarder. I used to hoard a lot. Like I used to just keep things just in case a lot. I used to do that with my clothes a lot too. Cause it was like, yeah, cause it was more like, you know, just in case I want to be, you know, just in case I want to have this just in hand, like, you know, if it looks good with a different outfit or something like that, I'm just gonna keep this t-shirt or keep this shirt just in case. But now I'm just kind of like, it's not really worth it anymore to be hoarding it. So I have decided to be less stingy and actually let things go a little more. Be a little bit more minimalistic, you know what I mean? Just a little bit. But at the same time, there's a lot of stuff I'm also hoarding at the same time too. So I think it's just like a one in, one out situation right now. I think it's just one in, one out at the moment. Or maybe it's just more, it feels more like 5 in, 20 out. Yeah. I just want to make sure I'm not like, you know, I don't want to be like accumulating things and then just regret the accumulation afterwards. It feels like that sort of thing. Gotta achieve the perfect balance of minimal and hoard. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't want to be hoarding things. That is true. Yeah. I feel like I need to get rid of, like, I need to get into the habit of just clearing stuff out, like, every now and then. There's definitely things that I can definitely clear out. But again, I need to find the time. I need to find the time to be able to do so. And, I've just miraculously been able to find the time for my Pokemon cards. That's literally all I've been able to do at the moment. No, yeah. That was my Saturday. I had a friend ask me yesterday. She was like, I had a friend ask me yesterday being like, why are you always so busy? I was like, what do you mean I'm always so busy? She's like, it feels like you never have any time, and like, you know, you never have any time to do this and do that. I was like, I genuinely don't. I genuinely don't. There is a difficult balance between being an adult, being a streamer, and then doing all the other hobbies that you have outside of streaming. You know what I mean? There is like a three-way balance that you have to try and figure out. And it, you know, it sucks. But at the same time, you can only do what you can. You can only do what you can. Which is why I have to give myself break days. Which is why a lot of the time, whenever I make schedules, it actually helps me a bit. Whenever I do schedules, because I'm just kind of like, oh yeah, this day I'm not actually streaming. I'm actually doing this and I'm doing I'm doing this and I'm doing that. So I don't have to panic about you know, setting this up and setting that up. But then again, at the same time, I'm just kind of like, oh wait, but I have this to do, that to do. There's just a lot of, you know, schedule coordination stuff that I gotta do in my own life. I'm just happy that I'm able to manage it well, essentially. Because my weekdays are always just gonna be work and then the evening, right? I wake up, I go to work, I come back, and then if it's a stream day, it's a stream day. If it's not a stream day, then you know, I'll probably be doing something else, essentially. So a lot of the time, like, it's just a lot of like being busy and trying to schedule things in and balance everything else outside of every possible little bit of life, because it's difficult. It's very difficult. It really is. But then I just have to remind myself that not a lot of things are a rush. That's literally it. I have all the time in the world for me to do things. But I've essentially had to give myself a deadline for my Pokemon cards, because if I'm going to a card show in about 3 weeks, then I have to get that binder done. I have to clear stuff out so I know what I'm gonna be going out for, you know? I gotta know, guys. I gotta know what I'm gonna be going out for and buying. As long as I know what I'm going out for and buying, then that's all good for me. I don't want to be going in being like, I'm gonna set myself a $300 limit, and then I come out like spending literally double the amount of the limit that I set myself, which funnily enough did happen last time. It totally did not happen last time. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I probably walked in there with no. I definitely went over my limit last time. I definitely did. Did I get really cute cards though? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Am I proud of them? Yes. Yes, I am. I am proud of those cards. I'm proud of those cards, and I've kept them there. You know, I've kept them in a way that I want them to be at the moment. I've like been trying to like build my binder pages nicer recently as well. Yeah, I want them to look nice. I just want them to be presented pretty as well. But those binders are getting full. I need to split them up. I need to split my binders up into 2 different binders, essentially. At least my favorite Pokemon binders. Essentially, I need to split them up into dog binder and rat binder. Because a lot of the Pokemon that I really like are just rats. There's a lot of rats, I'm not gonna lie. There's I definitely have a Pikachu. I have a Pikachu page, I have a Dedenne page, I have... what else do I have? I've literally just filled up my routes double page, so I need to expand on that. I've got a Chinchino double page, I've got a Minchino double page. I need to expand my Zorua page into a double page, because that one page is full now. But no, I have a whole rat collection going. I have a Tandem Mouse double page. I have a Mouse Hole double page. Guys, they're all rats. That's all I've got so far. They're all rats. I do have like a double page each for all the EVs, like for all the evolutions and EV as well. But I need to expand on that too. What else do I have? I kind of want to make a Litwick double page. I want to start a Jumpluff double page, a Hotpip double page, a Skiploom double page. There's a lot of other ones that I want to be starting. I want to start a Jirachi double page. There's a lot of other ones that I need to start making double pages for. I just don't have the space. Ah. My routes collection probably has to take 4 different pages now, because I haven't finished collecting all the routes cards. That's the thing. I haven't finished. That thing's not finished yet, man. I've got like maybe like 18 different cards for routes, but it's not finished yet. Not at all. Not at all. I've still got the 151 full art that I need to get, and there's like a bunch of like cards from like the older collections where like he was still like where routes was still like part of like a fairy type instead of a psychic type. There's a lot of cards that I need to get. I have to be careful though. I have to like set a limit for myself every month and then carry that limit over if I don't use it in that specific month. That's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do, man. But no, I've been on an organizing spree. That's what I've been doing recently. I've been organizing my cardboard. Yeah! Because if I can't buy cardboard, I might as well just organize the cardboard that I have. I might as well just organize the cardboard that I have and make it pretty. Exactly. But no, yeah. Anyways, enough about my shiny cardboard endeavors. We're gonna play video games today! Yeah! As always. We're gonna be playing a little bit more of Ball X Pit today. There was a new update that came out called the Shadow Update, of which I think we have a new biome and some new characters that we can be rocking out with today. So I'm gonna be throwing a lot of balls down the pit today. So, yeah, watch a ball master at its work. As she just shoves a piece of seaweed into her mouth. I'm so sorry. But no, yeah, without further ado, let's go! Alright, let me pause that. New content update. New content has been added into the game. Time explodes into a time snare upon hitting an enemy, which stays on the field for 2 seconds and freezes enemy inside it. Ooh. Sword Breaker. Deals 40% less damage, but gains 1% for each enemy on the field. And then there's 2 things that we haven't unlocked yet. I love this game because sometimes it's just so like I love how like nonchalant it is. It just is cool. That's fine. That's cool. Alright. That's my village. I've still got like a whole row at the back that I can actually unlock to. Man, this place is a lot cleaner than I remember. I actually don't remember this place being so well built. Well done, me. Yo, well done, OCD me. Jeez. How bothered were you about all the buildings? It's actually... Oh my god, the setup is so clean! What did you do? Oh my god. Yo, well done past me. Oh, I don't have enough money now. Whoopsie! Alright, here we go. Let's see where you guys can fly off to. Right, here we go. Boop! You got 30 seconds on the harvest clock. Let's go. Well, some people are stuck in some other places. Let's speed you up. There we go. Right. Let's go play. Okay, so there's 2 new characters that we can unlock. Who's this guy? Balls can briefly orbit around player when they return on trajectory. Ooh, you could be a sub. Let's... Let's go with him. And then let's go with him. Let's see if this helps. Okay, so this is where we're going today. Is this where we're going today? The Vast and the Void. Oh no, we've done this one before. We've done that one before. Oh, but we've got stuff that we haven't... Oh, there's stuff that we haven't even gotten from other places too. Oh, well, let's go to the Void first. You would be a sub? Yeah, exactly. I know it when I see one. I've read enough material to know. I mean, what? Let's do that. I've read enough material to know about this stuff. Oh god, it is orbiting around me. I have a force field. I gotta get closer then. There we go. Let's try the time thing. It looks interesting. I'm guessing the time thing also allows us to like make new fusions as well. I would assume. I'm guessing that's why there were like 2 things that we didn't know about. Okay. Let's level up on that time. What happens if you fuse time and charm together? There's someone spitting fire in the back and I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that. Who's spitting fire at the back? Ah! Which one of y'all is the fire-breathing one? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't get too close to me. Ow! 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 I'm burning! What is this? Oh, right. No, I don't like that. I remember getting that last time, and it didn't help. It didn't help. Okay. Okay, so it's these guys that are spitting fire. Okay. I gotta back up a bit. This time is doing a lot of damage, though. This snake. I forgot if snakes are also really annoying. Oh. What is this? Every 5 to 10 rows spawns an enemy with dynamite attached to them. Ooh! Okay! A little bit of damage from the back since all the rows get made from the back. That's some health that I can grab, definitely. Shoot a little bit in there. There we go. Look at all these snakes. So many snakes. Is this the one with the giant dinosaur? Dinosaur? Not dinosaur. Is it dinosaur? No, dragon. Is this the one with the dragon that flies out? And all that stuff? I've completely forgotten. I've completely forgotten. I forgot what it was. A time stop. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Okay. We can freeze time now. Okay. These hot pot trays of enemies need to stop. Oh, even the fire freezes. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Increase fire rate. I guess I can increase fire rate. Evolution. Uh-oh. I almost ran into that. Oh! Oh wow, that is some— oh, and I just walked into the lava. I just walked into lava. Oops. I love how I preface the fact that they all look like the little trays that you get your meat in when you go to like hot pot and stuff. I still can't get rid of that image out of my head. Because they do! They do look like the little trays that you get your meat in when you go to like hot pot and like the all-you-can-eat hot pots and stuff. Like how they like slot in together so perfectly. I don't even know what's underneath the freaking thing too. Man, I really want hot pot now. But it's not the right weather for it. What the hell is that? Is that my stuff? That is my stuff. There we go. Oh. Let's do ghost? Let's do ghost. Yeah, ghost ball coming out. Oh. I don't like the fact that they multiply. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Back up. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't like the fact that they multiply. One is enough. I don't need 27 of you. Oh, they're getting stronger. Oh, thank God for the time freeze. Uh-oh. Ow! Oh. We're getting too close. Maybe this charm guy's not that good after all. Where's the dynamite that I got earlier? Ah! Ow. Ow. Whack. Whack-a-mole. Ow. Oh. Damn meat trays. Technically, they are meat trays. Because they are... I would guess dragon is classified as meat. No? Or would be classified as meat. Or am I mistaken? Ow. I'm actually about to die. I'm actually not gonna make the I'm not gonna be alive in about 2 seconds. This is not good. Ah! We need the health. There we go. Was that really worth it? No, it wasn't. Ah! No. Uh-oh. Ow. Oh god. I'm barely alive. Ow! I keep stepping into lava. Okay. Okay. I managed to back up a little bit. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of level up. Ow. Oh, I ran into that too. Eh. Oh god. Stand back. Oh, I can't get to the other side because of the... Okay. I haven't had this tornado work in a while too. There we go. Now we're doing some damage. Now we're doing some good damage. Gotta get into the middle of this thing. There we go. Get rid of that snake. Get into the middle of everything here. Break in so I can break their formations. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a big dragon. I don't remember there being such a big dragon. Oh, he spits fire. Of course he does. Get out of here. Ah! Ow. The ones that are too close can't get to my orbit, which is the thing, which really annoys me. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of... Nice. Good time freeze. Just in time. Just in time. Just in time. Just in time. Why is there this one snake that's not going away? There we go. There we go. Go away. Go away. There's a lot of fire. Ah. Oh. Nice. Dude, the amount of poison that you're taking right now, surely. Ow. Ow. Armor. You're so close. Why are you so close? Okay, there we go. Evolution. I need to take these seeds. Make him bleed a little bit. Why not? Make him bleed and get poisoned. I'm gonna shoot them down here. break the formation of the inside. Break you guys over here. Well, ow. No. Oh, shh. Ow, ow. Nice time freeze. I don't think the orbiting around the balls orbiting around me is actually doing anything in my favor. I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing. But I do have what is it called? I do have one more. I have like a resurrect from one of my buildings, so it might help. Maybe. The time freezes are getting too short now. Get me out of here. Oh. Okay. Fusion. Oh, let's do... Actually, no, let's do that. I think the time freeze is good on itself. Applies one stack of disease to units it hits, then... Okay. 25% chance of passing the... Ooh, okay. I guess that's what a virus does. Anyway, so... Ooh, wind. Blow them away. Ah! These damn snakes. Oh. Oh. Well, they're definitely passing it around. Look at all that. Look at all that AoE. They're definitely passing it around. They're taking like 10 ticks of damage. While I'm getting squished with like a lot more, sadly. Oh my god. What have I unleashed? I don't know. Let up. Oh. Okay. Oh. Where are we? Oh, we're almost at the boss level as well. Uh-oh. Okay. I need some of you guys to stop coming so close. Ow. Oh, here we go. Isn't this the guy that like flies straight through the middle and gets rid of his own army? Yeah. It is. Okay, not really. Oh no, yeah, it is. It is. Okay, never mind. It is the one that I remember. Okay. Oh. Ow. Not helping. Well, at least the earlier army is not helping. Oh, he's gotten poisoned though. Ow. Alright, time to shoot down the middle. Oh. Get rid of you guys. Uh-oh. I'll take the money. Give me a second chance in life, please. Ah! That's a lot of fire. I'm stuck in this corner now. Uh-oh. Yes, to revive myself. There we go. Thank God I have a revive. I have one free revive. Because I got the necromancer. Oh. Dude, when are you gonna come down? I know I've hurt you a little bit, but your army is really annoying me right now. Your army's getting in the way of our fight, man. Thank you. Sort of get rid of them. He's like, don't worry, I got you. He just gets rid of his own army. Oh. He's coming down the middle again. Okay. Ah! Ow! Oh man. These guys are tough. Ow. Uh-oh. The Bible in what? Ow. I'm hurting. There's no health that I can pick up. There's so much fire. Oh, vampires. Oh, yeah. They do be similar. Ow! Oh god, there's too many of you. Oh man, I should have added the virus into the time freeze then. Okay, there we go. How am I still alive? I am somehow still alive. The heck? I still haven't played Vampire Survivor, but definitely still on the list to play. There's just too many games at the moment. Too many games, too much to do, too little time. That's just how life do be. What can I do? I can only try and make time for it. Oh god, ow! Oh. He's literally almost down. I need to get rid of this side. I need to keep zigzagging left and right. I'm actually getting a cramp in my left arm already. Why am I getting a cramp? I really should not be. I love how I'm like alternating sides. Oh, I almost got out of there. Oh, here he comes. He's zooming. Oh. And he's zooming again. You know, he's helping out a lot with zooming like that. And there we go. All of that for me. Stone Domain unlocks a new character. Ooh. I guess a shekel. Get a shekel. Baby ball damage bonus increase. Ooh. Who is the one that has baby balls again? Okay. Alright. Where could I possibly put this person? I think the only place I can really put him now at the moment is here. Which I guess I could. And then let's put the hospital there. There's so many other buildings I haven't done yet though. Stone mine. Okay. I think we're good for now. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be built there anyway, so let's go. Let me bounce you off this way, actually. That way, maybe? There. That. Get a new character going, why not? If we can. Oh, and there we go! Yay! Oh, whoa, I completed a lot. Managed to complete a lot of buildings. Casino, reduce level up roll by 40%. Gain 1 strength. The tunneler, okay. Endurance and dexterity, okay. What else can we upgrade right now? Let's get some upgrades going. So that I know what to upgrade next. Okay, so there's definitely things I can upgrade. I just don't have the money to do it. Alright, who's the tunneler? He's got a wax candle on his head. Is that safe? Always digging deeper. Balls wrap around the top and the bottom of the screen. Oh! I don't mind having a go. Let's do that, and maybe let's add a little bit of poison, maybe? Let's add a little poison. Let's see how this works. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but I hope it does work. Let's go to... Well, they haven't really done a lot of... Let's go back to the basics. Go back to the beginning. Let's get some lasers going. And then all the baby balls. Oh wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of ball. Oh. Oh, we're clearing the floor. Oh, we're clearing the floor. Oh. I didn't think it'd be that quick. Okay. Oh yeah, we've just essentially cleared the floor. Oh. Okay, I should have picked a harder level. I should have picked a harder level. We're sort of clearing the floor like this. Oh. I can make it go faster? Oh, wait, no. Oh, I thought I could make it go faster. Pressure valve? Okay. I genuinely did not think we'd be clearing the floor this quick. Okay. Okay, I might do this combo again on a slightly harder map. These skeletons have nothing on the tunneler. Let's upgrade the lasers. I think it's also because my village has so many different upgrades on it. That's probably also why. Let's do swamp. Oh. There's wood on the floor. Let's up that swamp. Oh, so that's what swamp is. Oh. I don't remember. I haven't played this game in a while, so... I haven't played this game in a while, so I don't really remember what things were. All I know is that I want to expand my village. I want to expand it out. To a point where we're literally just speedrunning. That'd be wild if we're just speedrunning all these levels. Can I get him down before the rest of his army comes along? Maybe, maybe not. Nope, never mind. I thought I could. I thought I could. Let's play with time a little bit. Ooh. More time. Save more time. Upgrade more time. Evolution. Ooh. Oh, I got the 2 new things now. So it was freeze and wind. Erosion. Passes through enemies, deals 3% of enemies deals 3% of enemies' current health as bonus damage on hit. Oh. Oh. Fusion. Okay. I'm just... mouth wide open, not even blinking. Just trying to aim the balls in the right direction. We don't even have a lot of upgrades. That's the other thing too. Some of the upgrades have like actually, no, it felt like there's not been a lot of upgrades. Or there's just been a lot of fusions, which is why I thought there hasn't been a lot of upgrades. I love how sneaky the swamp is. It's just like little bubble puddles that are just on the ground. I'm gonna re-roll. Let's get some evil in here. Why not? It's vampire, but it looks evil. I hope it glitters when it turns into daytime. now everything is a blur to me. I genuinely don't remember anything about this game. All I remember is that I have to go into a pit and shoot a bunch of balls down the pit. That's literally all I know. But I don't know how this works, because it's like, this is a pit. And it's like, did they like dig a lane every level down? So that we're walking, like, you know, are we walking on a path inside the pit? Or are we like not moonwalking, but are we like walking up the wall? Is that what's going on? I don't know. I'd like to think that they've like carved like 8 different bowling lanes inside the pit, and all we're doing is just going into a different lane every single time to fight them. That's like that's how I'd like to think about it. They're just resetting the pins every like 3 seconds. Let's do that. Let there be light! Or lightning! I think it is. Because there's a light element and a lightning element in here as well. Oh. Get them from behind. Actually, there's no use coming from behind, because then they just come back from the front. Or no, I think it would make... Does it make sense? Yes, it does. Cool. Let's level up that sword. We're almost there. I forgot how many enemies there are in this level. Wagon wheel. Just bounce them off the wall. Ow. Oh. Just a sea of green. Woo! Ow, I walked into that. I walked into an arrow. Ow. This was the giant skeleton king, wasn't it? Yeah, there he is. I gotta hit his head. Alright. Give me a little bit of clearance, man. There you go. Alright, I know where I'm hitting now. How much health do you have after me hitting you like this? Oh, not a lot. Okay. He's literally half health, or less than half. Brilliant. How brilliant. And there he goes. And there he goes. He had no time to ask. Nice run. Got more resources. I don't have anyone working in the war room. Who would be good in the war room? The Falconer, probably? Let's have you go run. Yeah, let's have you go exploring yourself. He's gotta be out here helping out, you know? Right. How much is it gonna be? Oh, it's 21. Oh, oh. Oh, it's 21. Okay. Well, I guess I have to go for another run then. Okay. Let's get everyone... Can I somehow get you all running through here? I gotta aim you guys well, though. Actually, before I even do that, let me move you the block here for now. Sorry, I'm just moving the hospital there, just so that I can get a little bit of a corridor that I can get them to shoot up here, so that they can upgrade those places. Because none of those places have actually gotten any upgrades so far. I hope that makes it in. Nope, never mind. Literally nothing got upgraded up there. Great. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh. I need to make a... Hold on. Can I move you here? And then let's just shuffle everything down one. Also, I want you to rotate. There you go. There we go. Now I got a giant ass opening. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. We bounce you all that way. Will it work? What? I just made it worse! None of them are going anywhere that I want. Oh. Okay. I guess that's okay. I guess. Okay. Let's do... What are you again? Let's do you and the tunneler again. And then let's go to the void. Why not? Let's go do some harder levels. Or the hardest level. Let's do a laser and AoE. I don't know what we're up against. But it's ball versus ball. We're not dealing a lot of damage. I'm a little worried. They're not going away as fast as I want them to. Okay, there we go. And let's remember not to step into the black holes. The moon. Oh yeah, I gotta shoot those out as well. I don't know if they're moons or boomerangs. I'd like to think that they're just moons, but put in the wrong direction. I don't know if you guys can hear the crunch of the seaweed, but I genuinely hope you don't. It's crispy. It's definitely crispy. I just want you to hear the crispy. Because you could probably tell how I'm actually trying to eat the seaweed too. I'm doing it very hands-free right now. So that I can hold my mouse and use my keyboard without getting it dirty. Oh my god, that's a stack of boomerangs. Let's do more AoE. Ow. Can I get a bite of seaweed in here? Maybe. Mmm. Tasty. Get out of here. Oh, there we go. I want new elements. Yay. Let's do wind. Oh. More wind. You have to blow them away. Aha! Ooh, something new. Hmm. Lasers. Oh. Oh, now those are lasers. Oh. Those are lasers, all right. Oh. Gotta upgrade those lasers. I don't know if those are eyes or if those are like... They are eyes, aren't they? This guy. No, no, okay. No. Don't do that. Oh. Just need dubstep and you got yourself a rave. Need some EDM and some flashing lights. You can't only have red lights, you gotta have all the other lights going, you know? Get rid of this guy. Ow! No! This boss is almost down too. Uh-oh, I'm gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Ow. Ow. Why aren't you breaking? You're so close to breaking. Why aren't you breaking? Go. Ball. Wait, what? Ball deals 80% more damage after hitting back of the field. Otherwise, but there's no hitting the back of the field because everything goes through the back of the field. Everything goes through the back of the field, so there's not going to be anything that bounces back from the back of the field. Ooh, museum. Ow. Get rid of the Italians. Ow. 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 Bird. Ooh. Uh-oh. No! Okay. And then let's bring up that wind. Gotta add more wind. Gotta turn the fans up. They're not blown away. They're not blown away, man. Oh, I could have delivered that line slightly better. I tripped over my words. I could have delivered that line so much better. Oh, I'm sad. Let's do that. Oh. Man, what a way to spend your Sunday morning, hey? Watching a lady throw balls around the place just to destroy other balls? Ooh. That's one way to put it, at least. You're blind. You don't even know where I am. There you go. Oh. Money! I guess we could do a sling. Round 2! That's another giant eyeball. No better way to start your day? No way. No way. There's definitely better ways to start a day, but okay. Ah! Oh god, I stepped into a black hole. Ow. Uh-oh. They can't reach. Okay, there we go. Man, I want another cup of coffee right now. Ooh. We'll do ghost? Let's do a ghost. Or do a ghost fusion afterwards. Meow. Oh. Meow. Gain more balls, but they could become scattered. That's fine. The more scattering, the better. Just welcome in. Ohayo. Irashai. I'm doing good. I hope you've had a nice weekend so far. Oh god, there's more eyeballs. Look at all the baby balls running around. Ow! Uh-oh. 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 No. No. Back up. Back out. Get out of here. Take the baby balls. Take all them baby balls. Ow! Why did I run into the... There's so many baby balls. Oh my god. Why are none of them hitting you? Why are you all multiplying so fast? Ah! I keep going through the black hole. Still at work, but you're holding on. Oh no! 07 to you, my friend. 07 to you. I believe. I believe that you can get through your shift. I believe. How long is your shift though? When does it finish? God. We're getting there. We're getting there, I believe. Yay! Oh, ow. Oh, I tried to get rid of him. I guess bleed would be good. I don't know. I hope your day goes quick. I hope your day goes quick and the work finishes very quickly as well. Mm-hmm. Get rid of all of them. Oh no, the big boss is coming. I forgot how this boss plays out. Oh right, it's this guy. It's the moon. So this is what he was worried about. No. No. Stay away. Eight hours have passed already, but you were told to stay for a few hours. Oh, that's mean. Wait, 8 hours have already passed? I haven't even been awake for 8 hours. Wait, what? Is this like a... Wait, oh, it's a night shift, isn't it? Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. I believe you're almost there. Just those few hours left, whether it be 2 or 3 hours. You're almost out of the depths, man. You're almost there, I believe. Ow. Ow. There's so many upgrades that I could be grabbing right now. Why do I keep walking into the black hole? I wish there could be one run. Just one run where I don't take any damage. I feel like that's impossible though. I'm not even hitting him! He's got like little defenders around him. He's bleeding though. He's slowly getting it. I need all the money. I need all the money to expand. There's so many balls flying around. Am I supposed to break the eyes around him? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? No. It doesn't seem like it, because they're just popping out again. Oh, ow. Oh god, he's learned how to move! Ah! I'm going around. I'm going all around him. Ah! Thank god you can break these. Oh. Okay, everything's clear except him now. Where are you going? Come back. Come back, fella. Come back. Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. Oh, I'm getting out of here. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. Ah. Just gonna chill here for a bit and head back. Feel free, feel free. You do what you gotta do to feel refreshed for work again. You do what you gotta do. And if admiring me shooting a bunch of balls into another ball is gonna help you get through work in the next couple of hours, then hey, by all means. Ah! Ah! I'm trapped. Bruh. I'm trapped. Okay, now I'm not. I don't like it when he gets too close. Oh. Oh god, now he's got bigger ones. Ah! Oh, no. Oh. Ah. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. It's got like hellfire ones and regular fire ones. Ugh. Oh. He's so close. Ow. Close. 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 Too close. Too close. Too close. Ah. Bob and weave. Bob and weave. Ow. Oh god. Oh. Oh. He's literally right there. He's literally right there. There we go. Oh. Wagon factory. Oh. Help, I'm being abducted. He's got the RGBs. Whoa. Ow. Damn, this tunneler is getting a lot of upgrades like this. Alright. Can I expand now? Maybe? Yes, I can. Let's expand this corner. Let's put you up there. Let's put you here. Let's put some things stuttering. Let's put things that can just be wedged in. Oh. Nope, I did not want to pick you up. Let's swap you around. Man, I love Tetris. It's my favorite game. That maybe, and then who else could I add in here? Maybe there, and then who else has like a just the vertical or anything that's just vertical? No. Oh, it's only you. What if I just did that? And then put some of the statues behind him. Makes so much more sense. And I can make more space. Oh wait, no, the juggler's right here. Oh, why are you there? I mean, he can't get into his home, but... He probably won't be able to get into his home, but hey, I mean, hey, it fits. If it fits, it fits. He'll have to perform right in between the... right in between the two houses that he's sandwiched in between. Okay, right, okay, fine. I'll pull him out a little bit. There you go. There, that's how he should be performing. And then I can shuffle you guys down that way. And now I can pull you over to get upgraded. And maybe actually... like that, maybe? So then there is actual space for you to be going to upgrade everything else up here. And pull you up there as well. Okay, there we go. What did you get? Oh! Let's send the physicist. What? You can only send characters to levels they've already completed? Oh. You've not completed a level? Oh. What? Oh. Well, sucks to be UA. Okay, anyway. What can we build? Intelligence and speed? Let's build something for speed. Let's put you there. Okay. Right, let's try this. Let's see these new improvements and let's see if it's gonna bounce you guys anywhere else. There we go. Okay, it sort of got up there. Sort of. Kind of. Not the way that I wanted it to, but sort of. I forgot what he does. We could do Falconer. What does this guy do again? Plays the game and chooses upgrades automatically. Oh, he's an auto guy. Oh! Oh! I could play him while I'm having seaweed. Why not? Let's do him and the Falconer. Sorry, the Falconer and him. As I finish off my seaweed. Have they both finished that? Yeah, they've both finished that. They've both finished that. You know what? No, let's have you guys finish that. I'm gonna be one with you guys now. I'm gonna just sit down and watch as these guys start playing. Do I have to help them aim though? Please don't tell me I have to help them aim. I don't! Great, okay. So. I found the hack. Ah, I can stretch now. I can stretch, I can drink water, because I haven't drank any water yet. This is very entertaining. Why are you all the way up in their face? What? What the heck is going on? He's so far ahead. He literally just stepped in lava. What the heck? He's doing it though. He's doing a good job. I'm very surprised. I'm understanding it from two different POVs now. Why is he shooting from so far up though? Is it because he gets a wider angle? Is that what it is? I don't know. Maybe. There's any snakes he's missing on the side there. Oh, no, never mind. He got them. He got them. He got them. He likes to get close and personal. Probably. Probably. I don't know how the falconer feels, though. I'd like to think if I was in the falconer's position, the guy in the back is literally just like whispering into my ear and being like, okay, so let's go left, let's go left, let's go right, let's go right. Aim down a little bit to the right, a little bit more. And then... That's how I'd like to feel at the moment. He's whispering sweet nothings into his ear as they're trying to defeat these enemies all together. How romantic. That's the start of a fiction right there. Write that down. Write that down. Ball X Pit fiction. I bet you would exist somewhere. I bet you would already exist somewhere in the internet. It definitely does. Ooh. You wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You wouldn't be surprised. Everybody has wild imagination on the internet, you know? Everyone's a creative on the internet. It's beautiful. I love how the falcon has sort of like blocked the other guy's face out of the portrait. That's so funny. Man, now I really want hot pot. Hot pot. I want like a good warm hot pot though. A good warm hot pot. Good hot pot will get you warm anyway. But I want like a good soup base. That's what I want. I feel like every Sunday stream has literally just been me talking about food for 3 hours. Why does it always feel like that? Yeah. I'm just that hungry. You know what else would be really good right now? Korean fried chicken. That would be good too. And a nice beer on the side. That'd be nice. And then you know what would you know what would go really good with those Korean fried chicken? Pancake. And not just any pancake. Kimchi seafood pancake. Now I want Korean food. Yum yum yum. Yum yum yum. Ugh, I'm gonna stop thinking about food. Hit him! Hit him! Throw the ball harder. That'll do the trick. Yeah! Oh my god, he's also using the baby rattle. To be fair, the falconer and the baby rattle together would be quite menacing because there's just a lot of balls flying out. Just constantly. I have a feeling the falcons are very, very tired right now. Because they just keep spitting balls out. They probably get paid overtime or something, I'd like to think. What the hell is that? Lightning rod and inferno. Ooh. And a bit of poison? Ooh. Hey, these two, this guy's getting all the skill tech down. There's so many balls flying around. Oh, I didn't even realize I had the freeze. Now they can do a fusion and do like a cold or something with the freeze and the poison. The flu, maybe? I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. I'd like to think it's called the flu. What, poison? Poison and ice? You get the cold, you get a flu. There's definitely a fusion for it. I just don't remember what the name was. Oh! Oh, here it goes. What is this called? Venom? Oh, okay. That's cooler, I guess. That's cooler, I guess. Cooler than the flu. This is why I'm not a game developer. This is why I'm not a game developer. I do other production, but I don't I don't produce games. I literally call the skill the flu, not venom. It's so much cooler to be called venom. They're almost there. They're making it. They're still at full health, which is actually quite surprising. I have no clue what's going on. At least I'm getting resources from this. Is this how it feels to watch bullet hell streams? You just have no idea what's going on, but you're just very fascinated about everything that's going on the screen. Because there's a lot of big numbers being thrown out on the screen at the moment. He's doing a lot better than I was at the beginning. That's for sure. Uh-oh. Nice. Hey, they did it. And we get a new character. We could try a new character. Okay. Let's go back to base. Alright. I'll take control of the wheel this time. I gotta move you out. Though, I'm gonna expand out here. I can rearrange everything. There, and then let's put your house up here. Where is the front entrance to your house? How does your house work? Is that it? No. What the hell? Oh, frick it. I'm just gonna put your house like that for now. You will have a neighbor like that for now. Okay. Now I could put the new house for the new person down here. And maybe get some intelligence bonus while we're at it. Why not? Let's just put you bang in the middle. Okay. Right, let's harvest. Let's get y'all bouncing like that. Nice. Then we got a new character. The tiptoer. Okay. What do you do? One who tiptoes. Oh, no way. Can't be detected by enemies except bosses and mini bosses, but has drastically less health. Can I have him as a support then? Not as the main one? But does that also pull the other guy's health down? I don't know. Let's try you and the tiptoer at the back. And let's just see how much health you guys actually take. Let's go somewhere less brutal. Let's go here. Let's go to the grasslands. The grasslands! Ow. I just felt a cut on under my chin. Ow. Okay. Let's see how much less health you actually have. Oh! How undetected are you? Hold on. Let me just walk up to them. Oh my god, none of them are actually... What? I am one with them. None of them are attacking. What? They actually don't know I'm here. Oh. Oh. Well, I guess I could just get up to their faces and be like, hi. Hey, ow. Oh, that's a lot of health that he's just taken out. Okay, okay, okay. So it's like a half health then. Okay. So I have about like 20, maybe? I guess 20 is the limit. Okay. Okay, I have to be careful then. Okay. I am not being detected though. That is true. Because no one's raising their red exclamation mark when I get close to them. So I am not being detected. Upgrade that. Uh-oh. Yeah. Now I'm getting up close and personal. After watching the last game, I'm like, you know what? I could actually walk up to them a little bit more now. Also, I think it's because I don't get detected. That's the other thing too. That's why I'm like, I can just walk up to their faces and be like, hi. It will backfire on me when the mini bosses and the bosses come though, because they do detect me. It's just the other guys that don't detect me. Axe, maybe? Evolution? Yeah. Cornucopia. When there's more baby balls, they spawn more baby balls. There's just so many of them. What can you do? They also go through enemies if they bounce off a wall. It's unstoppable. Balls go through enemies and deal 20% damages when— yeah, exactly. We're gonna do even more damage now when it hits the wall. Uh-oh. Oh! And that's the field. This guy's got a big dog. Uh-oh. Oh, and there goes his dog. There goes his dog, I guess. It's just him now. That would probably help. How much health does he have? How does his dog have so little health? Uh-oh. Help. Ow! Uh-oh. No. Oh, and there he goes. Oh! I was one stomp away from dying. Huh. Okay. Let's do that. Get these upgrades. I'm literally one slap away from dying. Got some charm in. Let's woo the enemy, why not? Woo the enemy a little bit, woo him. Oh god, their forces are getting stronger. Oh. Ah, my nose itchy. Yeah, okay, there we go. Level up that crit damage. Ooh, okay. Someone's been charmed. They're going back. They've realized their mistakes. They're closing their gaps. Stop closing their gaps. Upgrade that charm. Gotta be charming, you know? Oh my god. They're all backing up. There's health. Yay! I guess the significantly less health is a bit annoying. It does affect it quite a bit, but I mean, what can you do? What can you do? It can only affect that much. Let's upgrade that. Oh my god, there's so many numbers. There's so many numbers on screen. Oh. There's another dog. How strong is this dog? Oh. Let's do stone. We haven't thrown rocks of it, so. Oh, but there goes the dog. I didn't know the dog was. Okay, so the dogs don't have a lot of health. Okay. I thought they would, but apparently they don't. I'm just gonna concentrate on this guy. So that they don't squish me again. And there he goes. I don't want to get squished. I'm gonna hurt when I get squished. Let's do time. Time is our new element now. Time would be considered an element, wouldn't it? In a I don't know, in like a psychological sense. Ow. In a psychological sense, time is an element. I know that because they manipulate it in the Marvel films. They manipulate time in the Marvel films. That's how I know that time is an element. You know what it is? It's an element of surprise sometimes, because you never know how much time actually goes by when you're really, really busy. One day you could be so busy when it goes from 9 AM, it could be like 3 PM by the time you check the time again. But sometimes, some days when you think it's super busy, when it's actually not, it could be 9 AM and then when you check the time again, it could be 9:30. And you'll be like, what the hell? I thought I did longer than that. I hate those days. I hate it when days feel like they're 30 hours when it really isn't. Let's do gold. Is mind an element as well? I guess the theory of thinking is also an element of surprise. Cause you never know what people are thinking. That's my theory. If mind is also an element, then that means then thoughts are also an element of surprise then. Exactly. What other infinity stones are there? I forgot. There's time. What was it? There's time. Power? No, not power. What was the other ones? Oh man. I used to watch all the films. I don't remember them anymore. Reality? I'm guessing reality would be time, though. Space would also be time. They're all time. They're all time elements. The Infinity Gauntlet is just a giant clock. That's what it is. The Infinity Gauntlet is just a giant... It's just a giant clock with a snap of your fingers. It just makes time go backwards. Look at that. We solved it. gravity? Is there a gravity stone? That'd be hilarious if there was a gravity stone. Do you know Do you know how like unaffected the flying heroes would be? That'd be so funny. But no, yeah. If we're putting it in that way, and all the stones on the Infinity Gauntlet are just very much stones that are a different element of time, then essentially Thanos just had a giant clock on. He had the most expensive wristwatch ever. That's what he was looking for. That's exactly what he was looking for. Ah! That's a lot of arrows. He had the world's most dangerous and most expensive wristwatch ever. That's what he had. Oh. Unless in the Marvel universe there is a gravity stone. I don't think there is a gravity stone. But I'd like to think that every stone on the Infinity Gauntlet has something to do with time. Because if reality and space are two different stones, then that's two different elements of time. Or like spatial, how would I explain it? Like spatial manipulation. And that all has to do with time. It would make sense. Oh, that sounded like it hurt. What stones are there? Hold on. Let's check this out. Let's check this out. Hold on. Infinity stones. Okay, so there's a space, mind, reality, power, time, and soul. Oh. Okay, so it is not a giant clock because there's an actual time stone. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Where does the soul stone come from? What? Where does the soul stone come from? I don't remember the soul stone being... What? Oh! Right! Right. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That 100% makes sense. Did he? Hold on. I'm so confused. He did have the soul stone, didn't he? No, Vision had the mind stone. No? Vision had mind. What? Hold on. Hold up. Hold on. Hold on. Who the heck had the stones? Okay. Okay, so space is the Tesseract. That makes sense. Mind is... Yeah, mind was given to Vision. Reality was in Thor's... It was in one of the Thor films, wasn't it? Yeah, the mind wasn't... No, not mind. The reality one was in one of the Thor films, but I don't remember which one it was. I don't think it was Love and Thunder, and I don't think it was the one before that. I think... No, actually, I think it was the one in Love and Thunder. Was it the one in Love and Thunder? I don't remember anymore. The second... the Dark World. There we go, yeah. The Dark World, not Love and Thunder. And then there's the Power Stone, which was part of Guardians of the Galaxy. And then it was Time, which was with Doctor Strange. And then there's the Soul Stone, which was in Captain America? Captain America. No. It wasn't even- wait, no, the Soul Stone wasn't even broadcasted, was it? No. Captain America was gonna- Oh. Had it on Spooky Planet. Oh. Was that reflected in the films though? Because I feel like in the films, I think it was it Endgame? I think it was Endgame. I remember in Endgame was when they, with the sacrifice planet. Ah! Oh, right! Okay, yeah, I remember now. Yes, I remember now. That it's the whole scene with, what was it? It's the whole scene with, oh my god, I forgot their names. It's the whole scene with Hawkeye and Black Widow, isn't it? It's that one. No, not that one. Not that one. It's Thanos and Gamora. That one. Was it Thanos and Gamora? Yeah, it was Thanos and Gamora. Yeah. But then wasn't there another one with Hawkeye and Black Widow? What was that one about? I've completely forgotten. There's so many films. Huh. What was the one with Black Widow and Hawkeye then? Was that to obtain the what? Huh? What? Hold on. It was Endgame, wasn't it? Yeah, it was! It was that scene! Yeah, it was that scene. And then freaking, and then Red Skull came out of nowhere, like, did he? Wait, no, he did pop out, didn't he? Yeah. No, wait, no, it was the Red Skull bit first. And then it was the Hawkeye and Black Widow bit next. Wasn't it? I need to do a freaking... I need to watch Endgame again. I forgot the timeline. I don't remember which way it was. It was Thanos first, wasn't it? It was Thanos' sacrifice first, and then it was Hawkeye's sacrifice. Yeah. That makes more sense to me. Was the Guardian the Stone for some reason? I mean... I guess there was a good reason for it. I would think there would be a good reason for it. But no, yeah. Did he do it in it? Was it Infinity War? Not Endgame? Which one was it? Hold on. It was Endgame. Yeah, it would have been Endgame, because Infinity War was when... Infinity War started when he got all the stones and then snapped his fingers. Yeah. Yeah. God, I need to study up on all of my MCU again before I go watch the next Avengers film. Yeah, before I go watch Doomsday. That's what I gotta do. Poor farmer Thanos. Let's not say let's not have that much sympathy for him. He had to do things that he really didn't have to do, honestly. There's things that he didn't need to do, honestly. He didn't need to do a lot of things, you know. There's a lot of things that he could have just been like, you know what, no. I don't need to. Don't have to. He could have just said, you know what, I'm just gonna put my life down and not do any of this. Not do any of this chaos and just go, you know, go tend to my farm with my two daughters that I can work out and understanding each other, etc. and all that stuff. But hey, no, he didn't do that. He didn't do that in the end. He had to go and, you know, make chaos, right? He had to go make chaos, because why not? Right? Why not? It's just probably because he was just bored. Which is probably the worst thing to do when you're bored. Worst thing to do when you're bored is to just create chaos. That's not good. Don't do that. You're not gonna say he was morally right, but you get what he was doing. I mean, I'm not gonna say he had a good reason. I'm not gonna say he had a good reason, but some of his reasoning is... You know, I'm not siding with the guy, but he makes a compelling point. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He makes a compelling case, but at the same time, I'm not for it. I'm not for it, man. Alright. Let's get you in here. Let's see how it goes. There are better solutions? Yes, exactly. Exactly. He could have dealt it in a different way. That's what I'm saying. He could have dealt it in a different way, you know? He was probably thinking more with his head than his heart. You know what I mean? That's probably what he was doing. I do enjoy the MCU though. I'm excited for Doomsday, to be honest. I really am. But I'm also excited for Brand New Day. Brand New Day is gonna be fun. I'm gonna be so heartbroken in Brand New Day too. Because it's literally right after when everyone completely forgets that Peter is Spider-Man. Ah! No. I can't have this. My heart can't handle that. He was up against the low mid-level gods, aka the Celestials. Wait, who? Peter? What? Thanos? Oh, yeah. Fair. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. But at the same time, he could have dealt it better. I'm more surprised he has 2 daughters. He must have been a nice guy, and then there was just some things that he got like persuaded about, and then he had to turn over to the evil leaf, you know. I'm just excited how they're gonna on how they're gonna portray depression Spider-Man, or just depressed Peter. Because no one knows who he's gonna be. But I am right in saying that they've wiped everyone's mind of thinking that Peter is Spider-Man, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Is more sympathetic than the comic books? I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. Oh. What about the Hulk? What about the Hulk? The Hulk is on a regulator. The Hulk can't get mad anymore, guys. He can't get mad. If he gets mad, then his little regulator tells him to not do that. He's got like that thing on his wrist now. From what I remember from the trailer, at least. Wonder if he's gonna work with Jameson. If he does work with Jameson, I'm actually gonna be so excited. I can't wait for the iconic I can't wait for the iconic line of "Give me pictures of Spider-Man!" But we gotta wait, cause like at the moment the Spider-Man films are like him in university, no? Or was he working for the Wait, was he working with the Bugle when he was in university? That's a busy ass kid. What the heck? Respect. Hulk is the only one who remembers Peter. Oh. I wonder why. Was he just blipped into another place? Is that why? I don't know. Maybe. Hulk is unaffected by magic bullshit. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That does make sense. That man angry, so that is interesting though. Why does it not affect Hulk, but it affects Bruce? Why is that? You can't really get a decent conversation out of being angry though. How does that work? Too angry to get affected by magic? That should be something in real life. Can you imagine just going to like a magic show and you're so angry to a point where you actually just start arguing with the magician, being like, this is all fake! How dare you? How dare you just, you know, how dare you fake all of this for us, for our entertainment? This is not fair. Hulk gets put into a different reality when Bruce is in control. Oh, he's like held in like a space realm. Bruce is like held in like a space realm while Hulk is like, you know, active. Oh, so is he like, you know how Doctor Strange like gave Peter like an out-of-body experience? Is that how Bruce feels when Hulk is around? Is that what it is? Ow. Interesting. Hey, I'm learning today. Oh my god. You can tell how much of a nerd I am because I'm actually interested in this shit. I'm just kind of like, oh! It makes sense now! Man, I'm too easy. This happens because that happens. It's like the Charlie Day meme where he's like in front of the whiteboard and he just like has all of these like different pictures pinned up onto the whiteboard and has all the lines connecting to each other. That's what you guys are doing for me at the moment, and I'm literally sitting in front of you being like, oh. That's exactly what it is right now. There's a comic where Bruce and Hulk go into hell? What? And who's down there to greet them? Please don't tell me it's the Red Skull. Can you imagine it was actually just Satan that made an appearance in the Marvel comics? That'd be incredible. All I remember from reading Marvel comics is that Daredevil and Elektra got together, and that was literally it. That's all I remember. Because I actually bought those comics and read it. I was really into the Daredevil series. But then I remember they never worked out because there was just, you know, villain, like the villain hero combo essentially. So they couldn't, yeah. They battled a Hulkish version of Satan? What? Where's that movie adaptation? I wanna watch that. I wanna watch that adaptation. That sounds fun. Ooh. But no. I'm excited. I'm excited for the new Marvel films this year. Spider-Man being in July and then Doomsday being in December. I'm excited for those. Ow! Ooh. I really want to see them like adapt some of like the more crazier timelines. But I guess that's also what what was it? I guess that's also what Marvel's What If is for as well. You know the What If series? I'm guessing that's also what it's for. Because I don't know, like in What If, I don't know if What If is... I don't remember if What If is existing timelines, but they've added something else into it, or if it's like timelines that are specific to the comics that they've just animated. I don't remember if that was it. Whether it be live action or animated, yeah. That is true, that is true. I mean, like, hey, they've like taken, what was it? They've taken I think a good example of it as well is like, you know, like Spider-Verse as well. I think with Spider-Verse, the fact that they're doing a second one now as well, I think that like it's a good opportunity, because with the first one it was actually really, really good. And you're like literally merging different universes together as well. That like there's gonna be a lot of people that can, I wouldn't say relate, but like there are gonna be a lot of people that love the fact that there's like different universes being merged in together. You think What If is taking inspiration from certain comic storylines? Ah, I see. Okay, that makes sense. But like, I feel like What If is probably like the What If series is probably like the best platform for them to be like, hey, this is actually a storyline that happened in the comics, and we're gonna like animate it for you to let you know that this also sort of happened in an alternate timeline, but like, you know, it's just another possibility that you could have potentially thought of, which I think is really cool. Ow! I'm getting pelted with rocks. Had the Spider-Verse before it became its own movie. I think the Spider-Verse thing was 100%, you know, it was definitely taken from the comics anyway, so, because a lot of it will have to come from the comics first, I would assume. Otherwise, they wouldn't have had a base to do anything. Well, not had a base to do anything, but like they wouldn't have had like they wouldn't have had a starting point. You know what else I'm really excited for, actually? Now that I think about it, Spider-Noir. I'm actually quite excited for Spider-Noir. I think that's gonna be really, really cool. I also love the fact that with Spider-Noir, they've given you the option to watch it in full color or black and white, which I think is actually a really cool option to have. I can't wait for that. I love the fact that they've also casted Nicolas Cage to be Spider-Noir. That's cool as well. I'm excited for that. Cause I like sometimes not sometimes, but like you'd think like they would have like an A star, well, not an A star, but like you think like sometimes with castings and stuff with like Marvel films, they would like be like very particular with the casting, right? I feel like they were really particular with Nicolas Cage being part of the casting, but then at the same time they took into consideration that he could actually do the role. And then watching the trailer, it was actually really, really good. So I'm actually really excited for it. I'm really excited for Spider-Noir. It looks really good. There's like a good serious element to it, but then at the same time there's still like the good old like Spider-Man like humor that's still like coming out and stuff. So I'm quite excited to see how they actually do it. I think it comes out like next week. Is it next week or the week after? I don't remember. All I remember is that it's coming out this month, so I'm excited. Yeah. In the comics for that series, Spider-Man's powers were somewhat magical. Wait, in Spider-Noir? Or like just Spider-Man in general? go. We'll just walk into that one. I'm tempted to watch Spider Noir. I'm tempted to watch Spider Noir in black and white only. It would be interesting. Get a feel of it, you know. That'd be fun to watch. He gets his powers from a cursed relic? Oh! Oh, that sounds interesting. Oh my god. Nicolas Cage is about to go Indiana Jones on... He's gonna be Indiana Jones for the first 30 minutes. Oh no. Uh-oh. Actually, hasn't he been in a similar film? I've completely forgotten now. It's not Declaration of Independence. Is it Declaration of Independence? No, it's not Declaration of Independence. Who did Declaration of Independence? Ah! Was it Declaration of Independence? National Treasure. There you go. Yeah, there you go. He's about to go national. He's about to go National Treasure for the first 30 minutes of his backstory. I remember some bits. I don't remember all of it. I don't remember all the details, but I have the vision. I have the vision, guys. Oh god. Oh, ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Stop. 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 Ow. They're not helping. Could literally throw on you directly. Ah! Oh god, I warped. Both serious and yet in a funny way in the movies he's been. Well, that's how he's had such a fruitful career. You know? He knows what he's doing. So it was a bit interesting to see him actually cast as Spider Noir, but at the same time, I'm quite excited to see how it actually turns out. Because it actually genuinely does not look bad. Like it looks really good. I'm excited. I'm excited for some of the Marvel stuff this year, honestly. I am. Hey, I did it. All right, time to go into the moon. Boop, boop. I'd really like to get back into film, like watching more films, to be honest. I used to love going to the cinema. I do want to like keep that. I do want to keep that that habit as well. That habit? I wouldn't call it a habit, but like I do want to like keep the tradition? I wouldn't call it a tradition either, but I'd like to keep the idea of going to a cinema, you know? I feel like there's certain films that are just so much nicer. There's certain films that are just so much nicer to experience in a theater. Is that the wrong way? No, that is that way. What the heck? Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful! I can add stuff up here now. Make it spacier. That maybe? Yeah, and then we can fold this over like that, and then these trees can go there. This can actually be placed a little bit nicer, maybe like that. Looks alright. What can we build? Leadership. I'll leave it here. Okay. Time to harvest. Now we can get into the back now. Look at that. Ooh. Go. You never read the comics for... Wait, comics for which one? Oh my god, everything's been upgraded. Yay! Is it just in general, or...? Oh, for Kick-Ass? Oh, I never read the comics either for Kick-Ass. Nope. Not at all. Actually, I don't even think I've read the... Not read. I don't think I've actually watched the Kick-Ass films. Now that I think about it. I don't think so. I don't remember watching them, at least. Or, like, sometimes they'd be on TV, and... Like, sometimes they'd be on TV, but I wouldn't watch the full thing. I probably just, like, had it there. Essentially. Alright, let's get the two newbies out, and let's see how they do together. Oh. Oh! Oh! Oh, we're flying through. Oh. Okay. I think we'll be alright. I think they had 3 movies of it. I think so. I think so. I think so. All I remember is that... Oh wait, no. I think there's only 2. Yeah, I think there's only 2. All I remember is that the main guy is Quicksilver in Avengers Age of Ultron. That's all I remember. That's all I remember. It's a very selective memory, I know, but it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah! He was Quicksilver. I'm kind of sad that they're not able to bring him back. It was good. I actually enjoyed Age of Ultron. I did. Not my favorite Avengers film, but I do enjoy Age of Ultron. My top Marvel film is still probably going to be Winter Soldier. I don't think a lot of the films can top Winter Soldier, to be honest. It was just so well done. It was great. The whole, like, you know, the whole relationship between, like, Falcon and Captain America kind of, like, blossoming then. And then, you know, Bucky and... I just really enjoyed the Winter Soldier. That was fun. That was fun. And then Infinity War was another one that was really good too, because the atmosphere and like the atmosphere in the theater when you watched Infinity War was just, you know, like everyone was rooting for the same team. You know what I mean? It just felt nice. It just felt really, really nice. Reroll. Let's do fire. Let's do that. Winter Soldier is a solid film. It is a solid film. It was great. Winter Soldier was a solid film. Guardians of the Galaxy was a solid film. What else was a good film? The first Spider-Man with Tom Holland was a really good film. I did think they did really well with Endgame and Infinity War, to be honest. I enjoyed Age of Ultron. Like, I did enjoy Age of Ultron, but it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite, but they did really, really well. That was when you were on a bit of a Marvel fatigue. Oh, I highly suggest watching it though. It's really good. It really is. It's really well done. I think it's the first. Is it the first Marvel film that the Russo brothers did? I think it is the first Marvel film that the Russo brothers did. And I think that was kind of where it set off for them to like come back to do a lot more of the other films too. Because the Russo brothers also did Endgame, they also did Infinity War, and they're also doing Doomsday as well, so yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how they actually do Doomsday too, because now you got some of the new heroes coming in as well, because you've also got like the Thunderbolts coming in, you've got the X-Men coming back as well. Like, guys, Cyclops is getting his revamp, guys. He's getting what he deserves. Cyclops is getting the actual film adapt that he deserves. That one scene where he's literally by the lake and screaming, yeah, that's gonna get people off, man. That's gonna get people off. Whoa. I'm pretty sure, what was it? Wasn't it also like Professor Xavier's also gonna be back too? I think so. And then you've got the new Fantastic Four, and then you've also got Franklin this time round. Was it Franklin? It was Franklin, wasn't it? Yeah, their kid Franklin. You got Franklin this time round too, so you never know. He might actually bring someone back to life again. You never know, guys. You never know what's gonna happen in Doomsday. I don't even remember who the villain is in Doomsday. Oh wait, no, I do remember now. It's Doctor Doom. It's Doctor Doom. Yeah, it is Doctor Doom. But then again, there was like what was it? There was an expo that said that Iron Man would return to Doomsday, and I was like, so how are they gonna play the narrative then? I know that there is a storyline in the comics where it shows how Iron Man becomes Doctor Doom, but I don't remember. I don't know how they're like. I don't know what the actual storyline is, and I also don't know how they're gonna do it. But I'm interested in how they're actually gonna adapt it. Because how much storyline can you really fit into 3.5 hours? You know what I mean? Tony had the Infinity Gauntlet and they have a tiny bit being played like the riff. They should have AC/DC playing. They should just have AC/DC playing. But no, I'm excited. My little MCU heart. Oh god, hello. I love how I've literally been talking about the MCU for the past half an hour. And I'm still alive shooting balls here. Oh. That one. There's 2 birds. There we go, that's 1 bird down. Get the other bird out. It'd be funny if Peter joins Doom for a while since no one remembers him. I don't wanna... I mean, it would be interesting to see an evil Spider-Man storyline, I guess, as well. They might think he's working with Doom. That is a possibility. Because the thing is, if Iron Man is coming back for Doomsday, and then Iron Man is literally being played by the same actor for Doctor Doom, then there could be a thing where Peter just like mistakes him for still being a good guy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. That's a possibility. That is an actual possibility. But then it could be a thing where he like realizes halfway through the film where he's like, oh no, you're actually the bad guy now. You're actually the bad guy now, so I'm just gonna back off now and figure out my life, because no one remembers me, you know, my girl doesn't remember who I am anymore, etc. and stuff like that, so yeah. I'm excited. I really am. I haven't been excited for films for a while now. I think they've just... I don't know. I feel like films have sort of... I think it's also because of like the rise of like streaming platforms. That's probably what's brought the, you know, going to a cinema and watching film down a bit. But now I have a feeling that like the appeal of actually going to a cinema now has actually just been brought back because of so many of these films being like filmed in a certain way, and it's like some of like the bigger productions, they just don't feel right when you're watching it at home, you know? It's just better to see it on a big screen. It's just better. Cinemas and their expensive popcorn / food. That is true. But hey, how else are you gonna get your fancy popcorn buckets, you know? Like Galacta's head. Like Galacta's head, or Stormtrooper head, or, you know... or Captain America's shield. How are you gonna get your fancy popcorn buckets to eat your popcorn, you know? Where else are you gonna get those fancy popcorn buckets? Ooh. The internet. You're just gonna eBay it? You're either gonna eBay it or 3D print it yourself. Either one would work, to be honest. But you're probably gonna be getting it at like a higher price, guys. Let's not be helping these scalpers out. Come on. I can't with that at the moment too, because there's like, I don't know if anyone else had seen as well about the what was it? The Swatch, the AP Swatch like collab watches that had come out recently. I don't know if anyone's seen that, but dear lord. Can't go anywhere without people trying to scalp things. It sucks. I can't even buy, like, I can't even regularly buy stuff anymore. I just can't, because all these people are going to line up for it at like 4 in the morning. Is there a food safe 3D filler? I don't know. I have no clue, but what you can do is probably just put like a plastic bag in there or something, just to line the outside so that, you know, your popcorn doesn't get contaminated. Lasers. They're so fast. Ooh. Oh god. Exactly. Exactly. You can't beat these people too. You can't beat these people who bring their chairs out just to go line up for something that they're literally just gonna resell for like 3 times the market price. Which actually just sucks. Like I remember like before this all started and stuff like that, I remember like for events and stuff, I would actually go out and line up at like 2 in the morning. I remember doing that for like expos and stuff. I literally slept in a convention hall once, just so that I can go and see people, like, you know, at like at a panel that showed like exclusive scenes and stuff like that. I remember doing that. But now it's just like, now it's just a completely different purpose. I actually, you know, it's not, I don't like that. It's not right. just not right, guys. Meow. Meow. There we go. Yay! You see the profit? Yeah. Yeah. But like I don't know. I just find that it's really weird because it's like it used to be clothes, then it was shoes, now it's just anything that anybody can find value in, and it's just not fun, you know. It's just not fun anymore. I don't like that mindset too. It's not fun anymore. Like now people that are actually passionate about a certain thing have to go through like different ways to actually get the thing that they want, and it's actually quite sad. And they have to spend more, and it's just, you know, it's not great. It really isn't. Kind of hard to even stop it too. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's only gonna get worse. To be honest, it's only gonna get worse when there's more people, like, you know, there's more people like getting into the game of scalping too, because it's like there's like apps out there that can tell you when certain places are having restock. You know what I mean? There's actual places that can actually tell you, or not like places, there's actual apps that can tell you like, oh, this place has this restocking now, and then they just immediately go there and get it. I'm just kind of like, hold on, where in the world are you finding the time to do that? You know what I mean? Like what? Like what? How are where in the world are you having? Where in the world is the time that you're trying to find that? You know. That was not English at all. Like, what I'm trying to say is, like, where in the world are you finding the time to be able to be like your phone telling you that there is a restock at a certain store, and you drive all the way there to just go get that restock? You know? Like, where does that time come from? Because I always find that there's literally no time to do anything in the world right now. There's literally no time to do anything. I think it's also because just some people just have the freedom to do it, I guess. What a life, eh? What a life. What a life. I don't know. I just feel like if it continues and it keeps becoming worse, then there's just gonna be certain hobbies that people just can't enjoy anymore, and that just sucks. You know, I've seen friends around me that like are clearly stopping a certain hobby now because of like this sort of stuff happening. And they just don't like it because it's just like, you know, they can't have the freedom to the access of it now. Access? Not access. Access. Like, they can't access it as freely as they used to be able to. So it's just sad. Just have a membership. We're only members of that niche to have it. Even then, that will fail. It will, because it's like, if you can make anybody be able to apply for that membership, then essentially like the people who will still come and ruin the hobby will essentially, you know, still make that membership and still try and bypass it and stuff. Like, what's really annoying is that there's always going to be somebody who's going to try and like loophole the it's like, so there's always going to be someone that tries to loophole the system. You know what I mean? There's always going to be someone who tries to make it easier for everyone else who's trying to do the same thing. Which is not great, obviously, but like, what can you do? What can you do to stop it, essentially? It's the same thing with like the Pokemon vending machines. Like there are people who are finding out how to like, you know, actually refresh them through their own devices. That's crazy. How are you refreshing it through your own device? It's literally a vending machine. It's a kiosk. How are you, like, you know, run by someone else? How are you using your own device to refresh a kiosk, you know? It's not right. It's a no bueno. No. It's not great. Oh. No. We can only do what we can. Or like people who try to enjoy their hobbies can only do what they can and find a way around it. Which is why I appreciate card shows. Like I appreciate card shows a lot more now because they're like genuine people who want to go to card shows and actually just, you know, and get the cards that they want and then just have a nice day browsing and, you know, like making their collections and everything like that. And that's also why I enjoy going to card shops. It's like, there might not be many here, but whenever I go, like, you know, whenever I go on holiday and stuff and I go to different card shops and stuff, it's actually really nice just to see what you can get. It's the browsing element that just makes it really nice too. Mm-hmm. Oh. Let's do a little bit of the poison. I don't know. I think the bottom line is just there's always a way around things, but there's always gonna be an obstacle that you're gonna have to try and you're gonna have to try and overcome. Essentially, it might cost you more, but at the same time, if it's for the love of the hobby, then you can only try your best to be able to continue the hobby. Mm-hmm. You blame the hustle culture. That is, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. There's that and just people who sort of promote the whole... I think it's that, and there's also just people that sort of promote the whole movement of doing that, you know what I mean? It's like, it's more so the, you know, can you believe that this is this amount of, you know, like, well, how could I put it? It's like, I think it's the other thing of like people boasting about how much certain things are, where it's like, you know, with like trading cards and stuff like that, not only Pokemon, but like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, etc. and stuff like that. Any trading card at the moment, there's gonna be people boasting about how much the card actually costs. There's always going to be people boasting about how much the card costs, and then like you'll see like videos online of people like telling other people being like, yeah, if you just buy this box and sell it on eBay, you'd probably make a profit of blah blah blah. And I'm just kind of like, why? Like it's not an easy thing to do, right? It's not an easy thing to do, and it's not like a long-term solution, you know what I mean? Like, yes, you could probably make a little bit of extra buck on top of the amount that you paid for the certain product, but at the same time, it's not a long-term solution to be, you know, to solve whatever there is to solve. I think, like, reselling is a big thing. Reselling is a big thing, but I don't really see it as something that, at least if you're doing it like on like a personal level, it doesn't seem like it's something that you could do on a long-term thing. I don't know where I'm going with it right now, but like at the same time, it's just kind of like, you know, if you're wanting to sell your stuff and actually just gain a bit of cash from it, then you know, it's just gaining a bit of cash from it. It's not like a business, I guess is the way to say it. I don't know. It's a weird sector, I'd like to think. But at the end of the day, you know, if you're making buck, you're making buck. It's just how other people, like, it's just how everyone just makes their own buck, I guess. I don't know. I'm just blabbing on about now. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. My room is getting hot. I'm out here fighting balls with balls. I really should be drinking water, but I can't take my hand off the mouse because if I do, then I might die, so... Got rid of it. Making the special rare card more common to screw them over. But that will also screw over the rare special card. I mean, I guess it's... I think the thing is as well is just if anything, I feel like if it's making the more special rare card common, then it'll just be a thing where it's like, oh, well, then we'll just start spiking the price up of all the more regular cards if it's going to be harder to find, because it's all about rarity. You know, it's all about the rarity of things, and like if it's harder to find, then it's just going to be more expensive for me to sell off. But if I know that there's going to be a certain place that's definitely going to sell it, then I'm going to be lining up out there in like 4 a.m. in the morning with a chair, and then once it opens, I'm going to be running out there. I'm going to be running up there to the front of the till and buying a couple of those, or like however much the limit is, and then reselling it for 3 times the price that I bought it. It's a weird... It's a weird thing. I'm not a fan of it, but hey. It exists. It exists and we can only do what we can. Is this the second boss? Yes, this is the second boss. It's not the moon yet. I know the moon when I see the moon. It's that big round thing in the sky. Ooh. Fusion! Ah. Gotta blow him away, man. Gotta blow him away. Oh. Hey. Let's freeze. Get time freeze in here or something. Oh. Nice. Avoid the black holes and not get sucked into them, so you go all the way at the back of the map again. Or I don't know, you get teleported into a different place of the map, from what I remember. Oh. I can't creep up on people anymore. Had to sell at a loss? Yeah. Exactly. I feel like that's the only time when things backfire, when it's like when things become so scarce and you're bumping up the price so much to the point where like people can't actually buy it too. So, you know, it's a loss for everyone as well. Because, like, if you're selling at a price that is too high for someone to even afford, then, yeah. No, I remember the RAM thing. I think RAM is supposed to be getting, I think we're supposed to be getting more RAM soon now, or like the RAM market is getting better now, because I forgot what it was. I think it was like the whole, I think it was because of the fund cutting from AI or something like that. Is that what it was? I don't remember. All I know is that apparently the RAM market's gonna stabilize a bit more now because of some funding that was cut off of whatever. I don't remember what it was though. But no, that makes it exciting for people that are wanting to build PCs now too. Love a good PC build. I'm tempted to upgrade mine, but at the same time, I'm content with how it is at the moment. All I really would be is just getting a bigger AIO and probably another RAM stick or something like that. Yeah. I like my my graphics card at the moment. It's nice. It's a nice graphics card. Yeah. It's not the 50s, it's still the 40s. I think it's the 4070? 4070 Ti? I think it was. I don't need anything too fancy. I don't need to be gaming in 8K just yet. Can't even stream in 4K just yet. I can only stream in 1080. I don't need that much quality to everything. Not to my use, at least. As long as you guys can see the stream and I can see the game, that's all I need. Why didn't you spend that much on the PC build? Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh. Thank God for the time freeze. Ah! Money. Watching in 14:4p? How dare. How dare. I'm giving you the best quality content and you're out here doing it at 14:4p. I guess I should just stream at 360p then. Just downgrade the whole PC build to just streaming at 720. No, I wouldn't do that. I would like to have some sort of spec, at least. Oh. Ow! What just hurt me? Why can't I move? Oh, there we go. Oh my god, we're so close. There's so many balls flying around. There's so much going on. What's happening? How have I not poked one of his eyes out yet? Why is that not a— oh, I keep teleporting. How have I not poked one of his eyes out yet? There we go. He's gonna be going round and round. Uh-oh. Freeze the time! Freeze the time! Ah! Oh god, ow. Oh, perfect timing. Freezing the time as I get an upgrade. Why are you coming this way? Oh, 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 ow. Oh, oh. I got it. Kinda miss those big old heavy TVs. Those were burglar proof. Hey, what's stopping you getting one though? There's people that are like modding. There's people that are definitely modding like vintage there's definitely people out there that mod like old technology to make it like new and able to like use more newer technology. I bet you that there's people. I bet you that there's still people still doing that. You could probably get a guy to help you like change the whole system out on the inside of the TV just to make it a 1080 a 1080 monitor. That would be so fun. That would be so fun. Can you imagine just like a bulky TV as your second monitor and all you're really doing is just playing I don't know, you're just playing Doom on it or something. Or playing Minecraft on it. That'd be so fun. Yeah! Can Tube TV get 1080? Hey, you could probably get someone to mod the monitor for you so that it can be 1080. I believe in that. I believe that there is a way to do that. You gotta remember, when there's a will, there's a way. Mm-hmm. Ah! Oh my god. What the hell's going on? What? Whoa. What's happening to my people? What? What the hell is going on? Alright, have a good rest of your day at work. What did I do? I feel like I should put a light warning on this. Oh, what? What? Oh, I just beat the game. Oh, wow, what a way to beat the game. What a way to beat the game. Nice. Hey! I did it. Ah. Oh god. I didn't know there was an end game to this either. I thought it was just an endless game. I didn't know that this was this had an end game to it. I wouldn't have thought that there was an end game to this. I beat the end with enough characters. Maybe that's what it was. Probably that's what it was. To be fair as well, I got all the blueprints. And I've also gotten, yeah, I did beat the last level with a bunch of characters, so that makes sense, I guess. Yeah. I did it. I did. The game is telling me to touch grass, but I did that 2 weeks ago. I don't have to do it anymore. There's only so much limit to me touching grass, guys. You know? I can't always be touching grass. It gets my hands dirty. And I get the dirt under my nails, and I have to go clean my hands out and stuff. And, hey. Yeah. I do enjoy this game though. I think this game is really fun. And if there ever is like a new update to it, then I'm definitely gonna be playing. Yeah, if they add like new realms and stuff, that'd be fun. I have conquered one roguelite now. Now it's time to conquer the next. Rat coin. It's time to conquer the gambling. Yay! I had a bit of a play of it last night too, and I finally got the hang of it. You thought Coin Dozer was gonna be addicting? Watch this. I feel like I'm in a dystopia. Oh, and actually, the achievement actually is complete the game. Oh, ball below. The achievement is called Ball Beloin has risen. All right. I guess it sticks to the ball theme. So I have complete the game. Yay! I've unlocked New Game Plus. You can continue upgrading your elevator to unlock more difficult variants of each level. Oh! Oh! Uh-oh. So I'm not done yet. So technically I'm not done with the game yet. Oh. It's not over. There's ball pit. There's ball pit plus X ball pit plus. Oh. Well, I guess that's another challenge for another day. Wait, I can't have you in there. I need something else in there. There we go. No. I need something else. The bottom. There we go. And I can get that in there, and then I can probably slip something else in there. Can I slip something else in there? No, I will be there. And then leave it there. I'm trying to work out the real estate. Hold on. I'm trying to work out real estate. I guess I can leave you here. I'll pull you up a bit. It's the hospital. There we go. Oh! Oh wait, I can pull this down now. You... there. Put the trees here. There maybe? You can probably shift over one. Oh, I'm gonna move the tree over. That tree there. Why not? And then I guess you can be back to back to something. There we go. You can also be back to back to something here. There you go. And then can I move all of this at once? No, I cannot. Why can I not do that? That sucks. And then actually, maybe I put you there. That makes more sense. Oh! Alright, let's just harvest this. Let's just harvest this and then I will finish off for today. Let's go this way. I upgraded nothing. Wow. But hey, at least now everything's sort of like, you know. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have... Hold on. Let me try this again. Let me do it the other way. Let me do it vertically. Let's see if that makes a difference. Ugh. And not seen because of the grind? Yeah. We tend to disappear when these sort of things happen. They're like, now we've got a harder challenge for you. Good luck! And we're like, I can beat that challenge. And then we disappear for like a week or so and everyone starts panicking like, where the hell have they gone? And they'll be like, oh, I was just playing this game because it challenged me. You know? It happens. I'll leave you there. Let me back to back you both. Well, there. I wanna keep you there. I just realized that this is someone's house, so let me just swap that out. That's someone else's house? That is a house. That is also a house. That is also a house. That is also a house. And that is also a house. What is not a house? That is a house. That's not a house. There, let's put you there, and then actually, can I slip one of you in here? Yes, I can. There you go. That was so much a menace. Maybe back to back, one of you guys? No, you're gonna protrude out. Man, some of these buildings are huge. Why don't we just do that? And then we just do that. That looks like it'd work. Okay, let's try this again. Yes, I have money to harvest, so I want to get some of these buildings to be upgraded. Man, there's too many buildings that aren't being upgraded. Here we go. Let's try this. Gotta directly hit some of these buildings so that they can actually upgrade. There we go. Nice. Okay, so I got two buildings that we've upgraded. Nice. Grand Museum and the Warriors Guild. Nice. And then he's come back with stuff, and now let's send other people out. I need more wood. Thank you. And then I guess I can build stuff too now. I cannot. Oh, I can! Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, it's a carousel. Oh, yay. Fine, we'll do one more harvest. We'll do it this way. Alright, off you go. Boop. Everybody wants a merry-go-round, guys. Let's get that merry-go-round made. Nice. Spend resources to characters reroll harvest upgrades. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay. Oh. I guess that'll be for another day. That will be for another day of ballin'. My music player just crashed. What the heck? There we go. Alrighty. Alrighty. That'll be it for today then. Good conversations today, guys. Good conversations. A lot of nerdy stuff, but hey, we got there in the end. We got there in the end. Good conversations, guys. But no, yeah, that will be it for me today. Hey, that'll be it for me today. I will release. I say release. Schedule will be coming out for next week a little bit later on the Discord, and then it'll be out later tonight and all that stuff. The usual stuff will happen later tonight with regards to the schedule for the next week. But no, yeah, once again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out this morning. Thank you. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Hey. You got 2 weeks off of work, so no work on... Wait, 2 weeks off for you, so work this Monday? Wait, work for you on Monday, or are you off of work on Monday? I guess you're off of work on Monday if you're 2 weeks off. You're not working on the Monday. Yeah, there you go. Nice! At least you got 2 weeks off! Nay! There you go. Get some deserved rest. Eat. Make sure you give yourself a good amount of self-care and rest. Yes. Remember to do that. Nice. But no, yeah, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for hanging out. And yeah, hopefully I can see you guys back on this side sometime soon next week. Or on the other side. Yeah, or on the other side. The purple side. Yeah. But no, yeah. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Get some rest if you are working on the Monday. And if you're not working on the Monday, enjoy your self-care time. And that's all I wish for y'all. Is to have a nice time. Hey. But no, I'll see you guys very soon. Hey! それでは皆さん、お疲れ様です。またねー。